Morning students, today's topic is effect of change of pressure. What will happen when we start putting pressure and compress a gas enclosed in a container? There is an activity, see carefully. You take a piston with a cylinder and you know when you see this is vacant, actually it is filled with the air. Try to push the piston. You will be able to push the piston. It means gas is going to compress. What is the reason? Gas, how can we compress it? Because it has large spaces, so it can be compressed. But in the same activity, if you are having sand and liquid, they can't be compressed. So by applying pressure, particles of matter come close to each other. That's why their physical state gets changed. That is gas to liquid. By applying pressure, particles of matter can be brought close together. Applying pressure and reducing temperature. यानी कि अगर आप टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज करें और प्रेशर अप्लाई करें तो गैस को लिक्विफाई किया जा सकता है. नाउ लिसन वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्पल. सॉलिड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. इट इज स्टोर्ड अंडर हाई प्रेशर. सॉलिड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड डायरेक्टली गैस से सॉलिड में चेंज हो जाता है और सॉलिड से डायरेक्टली गैस में चेंज होता है. इसकी कोई लिक्विड स्टेट नहीं होती एट 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर विदाउट कमिंग इनटू द लिक्विड स्टेट. दिस इज द रीजन इट इज नोन एज ड्राई आइस बिकॉज सॉलिड CO2 crystals are just like the ice and no wet stage is there. That's why it is known as a dry ice. Solid CO2 known as dry ice. Thus we can say that pressure and temperature डिटरमाइन द फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ मैटर. किसी भी मैटर की फिजिकल स्टेट को दो चीजें डिटरमाइन करती हैं कंबाइंडली, टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर. सो बाय टेम्परेचर चेंजिंग इन द टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर यू कैन चेंज सॉलिड इनटू लिक्विड, लिक्विड इनटू गैस, गैस इनटू सॉलिड, सॉलिड इनटू लिक्विड. This change is known as fusion. Liquid change into gas, this is known as vaporization. Gas directly change into solid, known as a sublimation. Reverse to that, solid change into gas is also known as sublimation. Gas changes into the liquid is known as condensation, and liquid changes into the solid, it is known as a freezing or solidification. So this is the conversion due to the temperature and pressure is possible. Now one important point note कीजिए इसको. Atmospheric pressure means pressure exerted by the air. Atmospheric air. The unit of pressure is Pascal and 1 atmosphere is equal to 1.01 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal and 1 atmosphere is equal to 1.01 bar also. The pressure of air in atmosphere is called atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1 atmosphere. यानी कि हम इसको sea level पर measure करते हैं. तो because we are present at altitude than the sea, so this is the reason pressure is at this place, pressure is slightly lesser than 1 atmosphere pressure, but in general it is considered as 1 atmosphere pressure. Now come to the exercise. Convert the following temperatures below in Celsius scale. 300 Kelvin is given, minus 273, you get the answer. 573 minus 273, you get the answer. What is the physical state of water at 250 degrees Celsius? It's very important. You know very well, boiling point of water at 1 atmosphere pressure is 100 degrees Celsius. But your temperature 250 degree Celsius. It means it evaporates, changes into the steam. So only at this stage gas is present. That is water present in the gaseous state. That is vapor. So only one physical state is possible at 250 degrees Celsius. That is gaseous state. Now come to the 100 degrees Celsius. This is 100 degrees Celsius. When your water boil at 100, it changes into the vapor. So two physical states are possible here. One is liquid and another is vapors. So liquid as well as gaseous physical state at 100 degrees Celsius are possible. Now one more example. 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius, you know this is the freezing point or melting point of the ice. melting point of the ice and freezing point of the water. 0 degree Celsius is freezing point of the water and melting point of the ice. Listen very carefully. This is the definition for melting point. This is the when you increase the temperature at 0 degree Celsius, you are increasing the temperature on this side and physical state changes. So as passes the time, so its graph is like that. Here we are taking the temperature, here we are taking the pressure. So to decide the melting point and boiling point, pressure is also a very important role. So this is the point at which vapor pressure, as we studied in the previous class, vapor pressure of solid and liquid is equal. This temperature is known as a melting point. So at the 0 degree Celsius, all three physical states are possible, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. So this is the reason 0 degree Celsius temperature is also known as triple point of the water. Third, for any instance, why does the temperature remain constant during the change of state? During the change of state, temperature remain constant because total heat supplied is utilized in physical state change, that is phase transformation. Is it clear? So no temperature increases. So that this is when you are going to change the physical state. Suggest a method to liquefy atmospheric gases. You know, physical state of matter decided by the two factor, temperature and pressure. So by decreasing the temperature and by increasing the pressure, we can liquefy the gas, or we can liquefy the atmospheric gases. Now come to the next, evaporation. You know very well, as we read in previous class, all the particles in a container don't have the same kinetic energy. The particles which is present at the surface having some high kinetic energy rather than the particle present in the bottom. So these particle with high kinetic energy receives energy from the surroundings, from the bulk of liquid, from the atmosphere, from the air, etc., and get some extra energy and leave the surface and come in the air in the form of vapor. This is known as a evaporation process. And for conversion of liquid particles into the vapor, that is known as a vaporization. Is it clear? And it is possible due to absorption of surrounding heat. So surroundings become cool down. One important part is here. Water has very high latent heat of evaporation. So it absorbs a lot of energy from the surrounding for the evaporation. So it causes cooling. Now pay attention here. Do we always need to heat change pressure for changing the state of matter? Heat or change the pressure? No. You know very well. We spread our wet clothes in the sun or around or anywhere, they become dry up. It means we are not boiling them, we are not changing the pressure, that is pressure is already 1 atmosphere pressure, but your clothes dry up. That means evaporation takes place at each and every temperature and pressure, right? So evaporation absorb energy from the surrounding and surroundings become cool down. We know that particles of matter are always moving and are never at rest. At a given temperature in any gas, liquid or solid, there are particles with different amounts of kinetic energy. In the case of liquid, as I already told you, small fraction of particle at the surface having higher kinetic energy able to break away from the forces of attraction of other particles and get converted into the vapor. This phenomena of change of liquid into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is called the evaporation. This process you see very well by drying the clothes and you spread or split water on the surface. After some time it becomes dry up or it evaporates. So the evaporation takes place below boiling point also. But remember this one, evaporation is maximum at boiling point, right? Now next one is factor affecting the evaporation. So many factors affect the evaporation. Number one, first you do this activity. Take 5 ml water in 3 container. One is test tube, another is china dish, and another also china dish. 1, 2, and 3. Same amount of water, that is 1 ml in each one. In these two cases, we put them under the fan or near the window. But this one we put in a cupboard or in a shelf, right? After some time you will see this water get evaporated. So on the behalf of this activity, we can say that there are so many factors they affect the evaporation. Number one, increased surface area. So out of test tube and this china dish, which one has the increased surface area? This second one. So due to, if you increase surface area, evaporation will be faster, right? More evaporation, more cooling. This is the reason you can sip the tea easily from the saucer rather than the cup. Next, a decrease in humidity. अगर आप humidity कम करेंगे, that is our air having a definite capacity to hold the water. तो अगर एटमॉस्फेयर में ऑलरेडी वाटर वेपर ज्यादा होंगे तो एवेपोरेशन कम होगा, और अगर वाटर वेपर्स कम होंगे, ड्राई अप होगा एटमॉस्फेयर, तो एवेपोरेशन ज्यादा होगा. तो ह्यूमिडिटी हैज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन द एवेपोरेशन. दिस इज द रीजन आपके कपड़े रेनी सीजन के कंपैरिजन में समर में जल्दी सूख जाते हैं. सो दिस इज द रीजन ह्यूमिडिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर इन द evaporation of water. Now next one, an increase in wind speed. Now again you see here this china dish and this one both have the same surface area, but water dry up or evaporate faster in the second case rather than the third. What is the reason? Because this is present in the open under the fan or near the window. So due to the wind speed, that is moving wind is there, this is the reason it evaporate faster. So wind speed also play a very important role in the evaporation. So these are the factors. Another important factor is temperature. If surrounding temperature high, evaporation will be high. For example, your clothes dry up faster in the summer rather than the winters. So these are the factors which affect the evaporation, that is surface area. Higher the surface area, higher will be evaporation. Increase of temperature, that is surrounding temperature. Higher the surrounding temperature, higher will be the evaporation. Decrease in humidity. If surrounding humidity is high, evaporation will be low. If humidity is low, evaporation will be high. An increase in wind speed. If wind speed is higher, that evaporation will be the faster. Thank you.